When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. The 20. He's at the touchdown Mustangs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Reeves. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. To the air, it's Flanagan. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here we go. Caught behind the line. It's Reeves. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll go right back to him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Flanagan. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field. Yeah, guys, they're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Has the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Reeves. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Flanagan. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Working that left side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Under fire. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying the run, it's McFadden. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Let's go, D.
Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's McFadden. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got out of trouble and throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He slings it deep to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Flanagan. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab on the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To throw, it's Flanagan. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Let's go. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Looking to pass. It's Flanagan. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Pitts. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Syracuse. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And from a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Snagged out of the air. Oh, what a cut! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Pitts.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
But if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Good enough for...
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. Touchdown, Mustangs. They move on top here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have...
He's looking deep. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Cuse. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They're going back to the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
To the air on second down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Gets away from one, finds room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Mustangs are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, SMU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field. Seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Flanagan. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Takes the handoff. It's Warren. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Returner goes at best.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Running wide open down the gut of the field. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Orange.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying the left side. Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds a crease at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Syracuse.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's third and goal and third and long. And they kneel down for a second time to drain as much time as possible off the clock and set up their kicker for the game-winning field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, SMU.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching